and welcome to a Ready Set Demo from Elizabeth's Craft Room. Well, you asked, so I'm saying yes. I had requests for could I show you how to make this step by step, and also could I give you some printable measurements. So I'm doing part 1 with this video, and part 2 you just need to request it and I will email it out to you, no problem at all. So let's get started. I am showing you the US letter version of this, which is just a tad shorter as it stands than the A4 version, but you'll get both lots of measurements on the sheet. So this is actually 11 inches long, but I'm not, as I say, going to go into measurements today. I'm just going to quickly show you how it's made. So first of all, punch the long part of this. So you'll have a long part and you're going to punch the top. I have used the Elegant Edge tag topper, but whatever kind of tag top kind of punch you would like, or you could use a die. And how this is going to work is this piece is going to stick on here. So what you want to do, like so, what you want to do is to, in this top piece, you want to punch or die cut a circle, and you want that to be central. Now, in my classes, I made a little template by taking a 2x2 piece, making a cross and then punching out where they need to punch, and then use a pencil to mark there. I am using a 1 1/4 inch retired punch because we don't have those smaller punches. However, you could use a die or dig out your 1 1/4 retired. And then this piece, as I say, is going to fold onto here, but we want it so that it folds flat. And the point of this is if you are crafting on the go, or you've got people coming to your classes, they can just pop that in a pencil case with their glue bottle. And then when they get there, they can pop it up and pop their glue bottle in, so that when you're getting towards the end of your glue and you're having to shake it down, it sits nose down as we want it to in the box. So as I say, this one, we want this to be sitting like so. So the easiest way to do that is just to put a little bit of glue along there. And this is the opposite. This is a brand new one, so I've got loads of glue in here. And then just fold that flat, fold it down and make sure that that is sitting into place so that it sits up. Now you can see the difference now between the A4 and the US letter version, but it's still going to work. It's still going to work just the same. The A4 just stands a little bit more proud. So a little bit of change in decoration. So your other piece has got 3 narrow scores and 1 wider one. And the size for this class template is a 1 inch aperture, and it doesn't matter which one you put it in because it's equal both sides. This just becomes the top. So there we go. So that's equal both sides, and we go. So this also needs to fold flat. So I'm going to put some Tombow along there, and I'm going to put this circle side down. So aperture side down. And then you're just going to put glue on the bottom. Slide that in, making sure your open sides are at the side. And then this will fold down and fold flat and give that a good press down. And I've got glue on my grid. Right, so that's that. So there's our little holder. Let's take our pot of Tombow, and as you can see, it sits very nicely, just like that. Okay, so decoration with the A4 with the A4 size. I used when I was punching my pretty papers. I used a modern oval for the top. Now the modern oval is not quite going to fit on that top piece, so I'm going to say for the front here, for the front piece and for the top, we're going to use the 1 3/4 inch circle punch. So let's do a couple of those, and then, and I say, go perhaps modern oval. You could cut, you know, you could cut yourself some squares or something different. I'm using Country Bouquet to make a little heart, and then let's just bring in my mini cut and emboss. I'm using the Alphabet a la Mode dies to put an initial on, and that's because we are using these in class, so we want to be able to identify them both by people's choice of designer paper, because I had all my scraps in a box for my lovely ladies. And as I say, for the measurements, while I do this, I'm going to give you all the details at the end how you can get printable measurements for this for free. What I've done is I've cut this on a foil, but with the adhesive paper on the back, the adhesive strip. So this is called, what do we call this? Adhesive sheets on the back of the foil. And so that means for decor purposes, it is super easy to just peel off, because you know what it's like when you get Tombow on foil. It is a nightmare to get that off. So pretty with the butterflies, look. So I'm going to put my letter on, P for Pauline or P for Paula, and then we're going to pop these in place. So one down at the bottom, one up at the top, and then you can, if you want, also have the little heart or decorate however you would prefer. So that is the, as I say, the US sizing, but still, you know, works absolutely perfectly. We've just got a little bit of an extra display panel. If you look, if you're using A4, just goes a little bit higher. But you could, if you've got A4 cardstock, you could also make the US one if you prefer. There's a link down below which will take you to my blog to request this, all the measurements, or if you prefer, just email me. And again, down below you can find it. Just email me and give me your email address. Don't put your email address publicly. That's not good. I'm risking mine. But just email me and say Tombow holder. And a please always is nice, and I will send you all the details, the printables, so you can download and print these measurements to share with your customers and to use for yourself. So I hope you like that project, and thanks for visiting Ready Set Demo from Elizabeth's Craft Room today. Bye.